Welcome back, everybody, to another night of UTK Esports. Tonight's match is going to feature the away team, MTSU Lightning, at 3-2 versus your home team, UTK Smokey, sitting at 2-3. Without further ado, let's get into tonight's starting six. For MTSU Lightning, their starting six is going to be Zerora Too Nice, AGS Fam, Alpha Llama, Tyler Too Nice, Alicanius, and Fela. And your home team, UTK Smokey's starting six. We've got Banananan, Hegs, Echo 3, Bardoon BS, Flick 94, and Mental Wolf. The first match will begin shortly. And without further ado, let's get into the first match of tonight. Game 1 is going to be played on Burnin' T'Challa Domination, UTK Smokey on the left, MTSU on the right. And we'll be sitting through the ban phase and protection phase here at the beginning, and it will be UTK getting first ban, electing for Black Panther. MTSU electing for the Hella ban, a very strong character that can be extremely punishing in the hands of somebody with talented mechanics. It is going to be a Bucky protection for MTSU as well. While bans and protections are going through here, let's go back into the history. Last time we saw UTK Smokey, they played Robert Morris in the regular season a few weeks ago, in which they unfortunately lost that in a pretty heated contest, but just couldn't pull through in the end. But since then, they have won 2 games in a row, and have now catapulted themselves up the leaderboard a considerable amount, and have start to make themselves fairly viable to make playoffs so long as they continue this winning trend. The last of the bans coming through here, UTK and then MTSU will select theirs, and then it will be roster locks, and we will get into this first round. Jeff ban on the side of UTK. Let's see what MTSU is going to go for. They are going to elect to ban the Invisible Woman, who's considered a fairly strong support, and it looks like MTSU is going to be rolling out on a fairly standard brawl matchup here. It's going to be Fela on the Cloak and Dagger, Tyler on Phoenix, while AGS picks up the Bucky, Alpha Llama and Alucanis on the 2 tanks, and Zorora on the Luna Snow. While it's UTK running a fairly similar brawl here, it looks like. But now that we're here, first map is going to be the waterfall or caves point of Burning T'Challa. Look to see both teams roll out very quickly here and fight around main and possibly the objective. Point will unlock in 30 seconds. First to 100% capture wins the round. First to win 2 rounds wins the game. And it is going to be Bardoon BS starting off on the Groot here. Let's see what UTK can get done here at the start. Both teams fighting in main just like predicted. And it is going to be MTSU falling a little low for some spouts, but they do manage to stable. And UTK already pressuring the point. Alpha Llama flying. UTK checks him. And it's Alu on point. Finally getting some help here, but he's going to fall. Flick getting the Emma Frost diff. And it's Bardoon cleaning up as well, and this is turning into a win for UTK as they get the point control. Eggs cleans up Alpha Llama, and it's Bardoon trying to get the kill on the Storm, and he does. Tyler falls. On the side of MTSU here, they are fairly close to their DPS ultimates, along with UTK. UTK probably going to get all their ultimates here this fight. MTSU looking to try and go fast possibly with this Bucky ult, though. Playing on the off angle is AGS fam. He's looking for a kill. Hegs falls very low and is going to fall. 2 ults come out for UTK. Bardoon's Groot ult does find a few. It's Flick trying to walk onto the backline of MTSU, getting checked, and it's Bardoon following up and helping to clean up the kills. UTK's point control passes 50%. 2 ultimates used there for UTK for a solid fight win, and it's none for MTSU. Look for a big ultimate fight here.
Lights out. I'll patch you up. Any healing is good healing. They've spotted us.
Tyler on the Storm has the ultimate. Let's see what he's going to do with it. MTSU's going to have to blink here, and they do use both support ults. Mental ult counters with the Luna Snow ult. Tyler's probably waiting for his. Echo 3 with the Bucky ultimate. He gets the chain. He's going off, but it's Tyler cleaning up too. But it's not enough as UTK Smokey takes the first point very handily. And that is a strong showing from UTK Smokey at the start here. A quick 100-0 for the first round against MTSU. And now we will be moving on to the Institute of Science. A couple of things to note for both teams. What's going well for UTK Smokey, they're really playing to the strengths of their comp. You know, Banana Nan's playing safe. He's got the res beacon up. He's getting a lot of good passive healing on his team, while they all just put out just tons of frontline pressure. And meanwhile, for MTSU, we're looking for hopefully a little bit more coordination and just overall playing maybe a little bit faster for them. You know, it took some time to walk out, and target focus at times was definitely not felt.
All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
I can feel the current.
Flick, Hegs, and
Electricity in my
Bardoon
veins.
carrying their ultimates. Banana Nam will build his. And meanwhile, for MTSU, we've got quite a few swaps going on here. And it's only Alukin with his Emma Frost ultimate. And it's UTK again getting onto the point early. And it's Hegs with the Hurricane. He's going to look for it. That is going to break the Loki totems. He's going to find a bit of damage, but nothing substantial. The Emma Frost ultimate comes out, does hit Hegs. Hegs might fall, but no, he's not. And instead, it's 3 ultimates coming out for UTK. And it's a complete wipe of MTSU off the face of the earth.
Wind and thunder watches over this land.
And once again, just like before, UTK takes immediate point control. No ultimates close here, unless Echo 3 pops off with some good early damage here to start the fight. He might build it. But for MTSU, we've got AGS fam on the Wolverine. He's on the flank, looking to try and get one of UTK's tanks in. He is scouted, pops the damage resistance, and he is going to fall back to his team. Team up comes out for Alpha Llama. He's going to fall low. Loki totems come out, and it's AGS with a good Wolverine ultimate. That's going to take down 2 for Smokey. Flick gets rezzed, and it's Hegs picking up the trade. Hegs sees a low Emma Frost, but doesn't get the kill as Phelan's Cloak and Dagger ultimate comes out just in time.
Ready to put on a show.
Fade is forced from the fall through, and it's Hegs with the Storm ultimate is going to find 1 kill. On to Phala. Alpha Llama with the Meteor M, trying his best to live, does survive thanks to the Cloak ultimate. Echo 3, Bucky ultimate, he gets a chain, he's going off here! Echo 3 with a huge Bucky ultimate! Wow! And it's MTSU swapping to the Strange, looking for the portal onto point. They have 5 seconds to get it. The portal comes through. Tyler picking up an early pick on the Mental Wolf. That's not what you want to see for UTK. The Phoenix ult comes through, and it hits hard. Can it be followed up on, though? It is. AGS fam finds 2 kills, Tyler with 1, and it looks like it's MTSU clawing back and taking the objective.
Double KO.
You really should have known better.
Overall, really good fight and team play from UTK. Unfortunately, just that Strange portal just caught him a little bit off guard maybe, and the Phoenix ult was there to help clean up the fight and secure the kills.
Enemy in front of us.
Now, that sparking hurt.
That one hurts.
On the Echo 3 cam again here. He's looking for damage to try and build up that Bucky ult. Phala falls a little low in the back.
And dangerous.
And it's AGS with his own ultimate. He's looking for the chain. He could go huge here if the ults... They're looking for a chain. He does get it. He's looking for the hook. He hits Bardoon. He's looking for it again. Bardoon getting crazy support, but it's not enough. UTK needs to kite out now. AGS with another kill. And he hooks Flick, and it's another reset. Flick is going to manage to back out, and that is going to stop the Bucky ultimate in its tracks. Meanwhile, opposite problem, it's 5 ultimates for UTK Smokey and 4 for MTSU. This is going to turn into a huge fight.
This is real firepower.
And it's Hegs with the first pick, and he's looking for the kill. The Rocket Raccoon falls very low, and it's Echo 3, another Bucky ultimate. He does find the kill. I don't know if he got any hits with it. Echo 3 with 2 kills. Make it 3. And it's UTK taking control back from MTSU after they almost full capped. A good hook there. But nevertheless, it is UTK getting the second point, and they are going to take game 1 here. A really strong offensive showing here at the beginning of this series. And it is Banana Nan picking up the MVP on the Rocket Raccoon. And taking a look at the scorecard, it is going to be Banana Nan picking up 17k heals and 26 assists, most in the game. And it's Bardoon and Echo tying for the most kills. It's AGS picking up the most damage at 13k. We're going to go on a short recess here as map 2 is decided. Don't go anywhere. UTK leads 1-0. All right, everybody. Thanks for holding fast here while we are once again going into another map. UTK is up 1-0 against MTSU. Also, apologies for the last round. Looking back at stream, I just realized that the names were crisscrossed. So, it was actually MTSU that was on the left, and UTK was on the right. Should be fixed now. Once again, going through the ban phase here is going to be pretty quick group ban on the side of MTSU. They did not like going against Bardoon BS on that character. Still going for the Bucky protection. Both teams' Buckies were very good last round, both getting very high value ultimates, and a lot of damage was felt. UTK seeming to eliminate all resemblance of dive against their team, knowing that they do not want to play against it. Similar bans coming out for MTSU so far, nothing of major note. But again, Phoenix protection for MTSU. I believe it was Tyler that got onto that character later in last map and did do some solid work on her. And it is an Invisible Woman protection on the side of UTK. They didn't like not having it last round, it seems, regardless of if they won or not. Jeff ban, once again for UTK. In all seriousness, I couldn't tell you why they banned Jeff, but it must be a part of their strategy. Last but not least, Star-Lord banned for MTSU, and rosters will be locked. MTSU seemingly rolling out on a similar comp. Phala, instead of the Luna, they are going to be rolling out on the Invisible Woman. And it's a Mag, Emma Frost tank lineup, and it's everything else similar to last round. And for UTK, you've got Flick and Bardoon picking up the tanks, and it's Echo 3 on the Phoenix, with the Hela being banned. And now let's take a quick look at this other Wakanda map here. This is Hall of Dajalia. I believe it's called Convergence. So there will be a point that needs to be captured here for UTK as they are on attack first. And they will need to cap it in 4 minutes, and if they do, then they will need to push it along a path to another set of objectives, and if they get it to the final objective, then it will be a very good offensive start for them.
You have to stop them from securing the missionary.
And it sounds like Bardoon is on the Hulk here. Heg's on the Iron Man. And let's keep on the Echo 3 cam here for a little bit while UTK looks to walk up left stairs. Notably, no one on high ground for MTSU to contest them. They are all hard on point. UTK is hard wrapping around. They are looking to get onto their high ground and flip map. Bucky Hook comes out, doesn't find anything. And it's a lot of damage, and Echo 3 picks off Phala, a support falling early for MTSU. Cooldowns are forced, and it's a day at the shooting range for Echo 3 and Hegs. HES with the Bucky ultimate. He might be looking to use it, but he is not going to get it off in time. Meanwhile, Cloakult does come out in time, but it's countered by Mental Wolf's Invisible Woman ult. And they're looking to clean up here. Hegs picking up Alpha Llama. And that is going to be a pretty clean and quick point win for UTK. Still showing their offense is firing on all cylinders. 5 ultimates online for them, and it's going to be 3 for MTSU as they used just 1 last point. Who is going to blink first? Bardoon trying to get onto the back line and force out some damage. Phala falls pretty low. Bardoon tosses out the Hulk form, taking a lot of damage, getting good support, and it's a cancel from Bardoon onto Alucan. He tried to get the Emma Frost ult out, but it just got canceled. And Phala with the rocket ult helps nobody, and this is just looking amazing for UTK as they just forced out 2 very valuable ultimates for MTSU. Bardoon taking early space along with Flick. Hegs on the Iron Man has used his empowered ability, and he is going to find a couple kills with the help of Flick, and it's UTK getting first point, and they have just short of 5 minutes to get to the final objective. Bardoon finds a couple, and this is just a steamroll for UTK. Hegs possibly looking for the Iron Man ult whenever the Invisible Woman ult comes out. Or he might look to try and catch them by surprise. He's looking for some early poke here. He needs to make sure he doesn't fall. Does use the overdrive. Hegs falls very low. Point still being pushed by UTK. And it is just Echo 3 and Bardoon in the backline. They are dissecting MTSU's backline. 5 ultimates come out at once in total. And it's Banana Nan dancing on point, and it looks like a fight win for UTK through all that's traded.
Don't give them another inch.
2 ultimates used for MTSU, 3 for UTK, and now they have 3 more to clean this up. But MTSU isn't even going to get a touch. I don't know if MTSU's Bucky was able to ult once. That was just a steamroll for UTK, and this is looking dire for MTSU. After that very fast capture by UTK, you can't help but think that MTSU is starting to possibly get in their own heads on if this match is still winnable, which it absolutely is, but a lot is going to need to change for them if they want to try and match UTK in their seemingly unmatched offense here.
The battle starts in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All you need to do is capture the mission area. Got it?
It took us a long time to learn that our powers are related.
MTSU walking out of attacker spawn here. A couple swaps notable for them, on the Punisher instead of the Bucky, and the Doctor Strange, and the Hulk as well. Possibly looking for a little bit more peel for their backline. A lot of damage onto MTSU there. And it's Hegs. Let's keep an eye on him. He has been doing so much consistent damage here already. He is at 50% ult charge, and it hasn't even been a minute. He is at 75%. He needs to make sure he doesn't overpeak that Phoenix of Alpha Llama, though. Punisher turret falls. Hegs already has the Iron Man ult. He could look for it immediately. Instead, he is going to elect to just continue the poke at the back.
Us against the world.
The Cloak and Dagger ultimate comes out. Hegs might be looking for the Iron Man ult, but he is going to get a little too greedy and overzealous and is going to fall. Tyler Too Nice picking up the shotgun kill onto Flick as they drop to contest the point. And all of a sudden, it's UTK's defense just falling over. And that is just a quick a cap for MTSU as it was for UTK. Almost 5 ultimates online for MTSU, and it's almost 6 for UTK. This is going to be a massive fight here soon. And its first pick, the poke from Hegs, is too much on the Iron Man. Hulk form forced immediately as well, and AGS is just going to get blown up. That Hulk form was not useful in any way. Hegs playing the angle well high, and he's just putting out so much punishment. Overdrive comes out, and he's looking for a lot of damage. He notices Zero Low, and he's going to get the kill onto him. Bardoon leaping in and killing Alpha Llama as well. Let's take a look at what he's up to. Does fall very low. Good mag bubble by Flick to get Bardoon out of there. Almost 5 ultimates for MTSU. Once again, if one team presses a lot of Qs, this is going to turn into a really big fight fast. Bardoon leaping around. He's looking for something. And it's MTSU blinking first. Hegs with a huge Iron Man ultimate. That finds 2. Tyler falls as well in the Punisher ultimate, does not get in the Invisible Woman ult of MTSU, and it's MTSU just falling. Not enough coordination there for him. A slight stagger onto AGS fam, and it's UTK taking a defensive stance here with almost 3 ultimates, as it's 4 used last fight for MTSU. All they have to really play with is Strange ult.
Help, please. I like the cold. Turning up the beat.
Echo 3, Phoenix ult comes out. Almost gets broken, and it's a lot of damage. Everybody has burn markers. Ooh, Strange ult does come through, but it is an excellent counter by Mental Wolf to keep up the team. Banananan, and once again, it's just all Hegs. He is finding so much damage.
I compliment you, Hulk.
Take a quick look at the scoreboard. Yeah, he's 30-1 right now. Actually, this is just overwhelmingly UTK. Each person only have 1 death. It is Hegs with the most final hits, the most damage. And yeah, just overwhelming numbers. Overdrive comes through, and he's just finding so much damage. He needs to watch out, though. Make sure he's playing close to the vertical cover. He doesn't want to get caught off guard. Hulk form once again forced by AGS Fam. He's looking to knock Hegs out of the air, and he does. It's a lot of chaos caused by AGS Fam. The maximum pulse by Hegs does find 2 once again. Echo 3 with the Phoenix ultimate. Alpha Llama with his own. Doesn't find anything. The Cloak and Dagger very low up high. Kill is not found on her yet. And it's Phala just building the Invisible Woman ultimate, but doesn't toss it. And it's a fight win for UTK. And they are just gonna hopefully stagger out MTSU here. It's a 10-second stagger for AGS Fam, as signs might be showing of tilting. Three ultimates online for MTSU. They can still make this work. They do have the economy advantage. It's the Strange walking up. He's going to fall low. Phala tosses the Invisible Woman on point. Alucanius looking for the Strange ult. Does toss it. Finds Banana Nan. Tyler, too nice. Going off with the Bucky ultimate. He finds quite a few hits. Is going to chain it. And if UTK gets greedy here, he could get a chain. Does not get the hit onto Echo 3. A good dodge, but it's Banana Nan getting pulled in and caught out. Mental Wall falls, and this is turning into desperation by UTK. Echo 3's ultimate comes out, and it's a counter by Zerora. And it is MTSU capping on overtime, but still in what's going to be an overwhelming time advantage if MTSU manages to get the full cap. Let's go back to Heg's POV and let's see what he's cooking up. Flick with a good first pick onto MTSU. Excuse me. And Hegs builds another Iron Man ult. Is going to find another kill onto AGS. Hegs just cannot be stopped this match. He is finding so much damage. Ultimates come through, and it might be Hegs looking for the Iron Man ult. And it does find Zerora face tanking it, and it finds one kill. Alucanius. It's an air ball on the Doctor Strange ult, and it's UTK taking the team wipe, and that looks like it's going to be a Game 2 win. Flick with a huge Meteor M!
Final score, 2-3.
And it's UTK Smokey picking up the 3-2 win there on Game 2 on Hall of Dajalia. And as predicted, it's all Hegs here. Easily picking up MVP. 41-4 for Hegs over a 10 KD. And it is, as I said before, overwhelming numbers for UTK. Hegs with most kills, most damage, and Banana Nan picking up most assists in the game. 38,000 heals for Zerora, but it's just not enough. We're going to take another quick recess here as Game 3 map is decided. Don't go anywhere. UTK leads 2-0. And next map will be series point. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience as we load into the Game 3 map here of Araco Convoy. This is match point, or series point, for UTK, as this is a best of 5, and they are currently sitting 2-0 for tonight after their very decisive wins on both Wakanda maps. The big question here is MTSU going to be able to finally find something that works against UTK, or is UTK's coordination and offense just going to prove to be too much as we go on to the potential final map here? And it's a Venom protection on the side of MTSU. And they are showing dive. Jeff ban comes through early for UTK, and number ban 2 instead of 3. Invisible Woman ban on the side of MTSU. They do not want to see any more of the her. And we're on to the last protections and bans for this game, and then we will get right back into the action. Luna Snow protection on the side of UTK, Bucky on the side of MTSU. Let's see what these final 2 bans look like. Something we haven't seen yet so far, I think, in all of my streams for UTK Smokey, a Psylocke ban comes through. And MTSU saw Hegg's last game on the Iron Man, and they do not want to see him on that character again. As rosters lock, let's see what we've got going on here. Looking like, yet again, another fairly standard brawl on the side of UTK. Hegg's and Echo on the Moon Knight and Bucky respectively. Groot and Emma Frost being shown, along with Rocket and Luna Snow. And for MTSU, looking like their usual. But let's take a quick gander around here at Araco. Map we haven't seen played, I don't think, a whole lot in these streams.
They'll be coming in 30 seconds.
This is a fairly newer map being introduced last season, I believe. Either last season or 2 seasons ago. Most notably, these portals that you might see scattered around the map that can teleport the player to convenient positions. But this is very, very lane-focused, I would say, which is probably going to play pretty well into UTK's brawl. Both teams walking out here. It's Hegg's on the Moon Knight. Once again, he's already finding a lot of damage. He is hitting the entire MTSU team, and he is up to 66% ult charge. It's the Venom dive onto the backline, but it gets shut down by Echo 3. The sustain and follow-up is too much. Hegg's finds another kill, and it's MTSU putting themselves down 1. The Moon Knight ult has been built. Hegg's might look for it early here. Moon Knight ult comes through, doesn't find anything, and it's Hegg's falling low and falling back. Meanwhile, for MTSU, it's AGS fam coming back here, looks for the hook, doesn't quite find it. He is playing for the Bucky ultimate. UTK trying to get around this corner. And it's 3-4 ultimates used in total, as MTSU now picking up 3 kills onto UTK Smokey, and they're going to force him back. 3 ultimates built for MTSU and almost 4 for UTK Smokey.
You're welcome.
He stopped them in their tracks.
Let's keep an eye on Bardoon here. He's going to look to probably be aggressive with this Groot ultimate. He is going to get forced in very fast, forced to use a lot of walls. He falls super low for a second there. He might be looking for the Groot ultimate. Hegg's picks up 2 kills, maybe not anymore. Yep, he tosses it out there, and that's going to clean up and kill 3. Echo 3 with possibly a little bit of overkill on his Bucky ult, but he is going to pick up a quad kill. And it's UTK getting the first point here with just over, or just under 4 minutes to get to the second one. Good time bank for them. Good aim there by Echo, killing Tyler on the rotation, and once again another great root wall by Bardoon, and that's going to find another kill for Echo. Just continuous picks by UTK is leaving MTSU seemingly down 1 the whole game. Alpha Llama does manage to get out, even though he's turned by 6 people. Echo 3 looking for damage. Let's see what he can get done. A huge stop by Echo 3 that cancels the Venom grapple. And it is going to be Alpha Llama falling. Banana Nan tosses the rocket ult out to help stabilize. Phala gets ult canceled. The Cloak and Dagger ult does not go through. Echo 3 gets targeted there. And it's Hegs and Flick with the ultimates of their own. So many ultimates are used by both sides. Alpha Llama with a pick of his own. And it sounded like there was an again for AGS fan, but he is going to fall. Alpha Llama trying to get out and play the corner. Finds a good dive onto UTK, but it's a huge Groot ult by Bardoon. Echo 3 with 2 kills. Hegs picking up 2 as well.
All right, that feels better.
Zorora with the rocket ult doesn't last, and it's a little over 3 minutes for UTK Smokey to hit the final objective. Hegs challenging Tyler on the Squirrel Girl. And it's Echo 3 picking up a good early pick onto Tyler, but is going to get res thanks to the rocket beacon. It's Alpha Llama playing for the dive. Doesn't find anything substantial, is just contesting the point right now. He's going to swing out. Meanwhile, MTSU looking to try and sustain the front line of UTK. Squirrel Girl comes out for Tyler. Shut down pretty quickly, it seems. Alpha Llama goes for the dive, but it is just shut down. Thanks to Mental Wolf's freeze. Excellent hook from Echo 3 onto AGS. And it's a huge set of Moon Knight kills for Hegs, and Echo 3 picking up another 2. And this game, once again, is just seeming like all UTK for the DPS. Mental Wolf counters the Bucky ultimate, which did hit 6, but now this is desperation for UTK. Echo 3 with the ultimate, but UTK just gets exploded. And MTSU manages to halt them just before getting the full cap. Hegs just once again picking up another first pick. I mean, he has just been going off these last 2 games. Flick with the ultimate. Nobody else really close for UTK. And it's 2 built for MTSU. 1 coming out right now. This is a huge storm ult. Holy storm ult by Tyler. It finds 5 kills. Perfect storm ult for MTSU, immediately winning the team fight, and UTK is now only going to have one fight left.
Down to 30 seconds.
We better test this out.
On the flick cam here, this is going to need to be a big Emma Frost ultimate. 16 seconds till they have to cap. The res beacon is destroyed, and it's 4 ultimates built for UTK, and it's a first pick for UTK. Flick with a huge ultimate onto the entirety of MTSU, and it's Echo 3 finding multiple as well. It's Alpha Llama with the ultimate. He's looking for the dive. He gets absolutely stopped by the map geometry. Oh my goodness.
3. Time to
Oh, that is so unfortunate for MTSU. If the map geometry doesn't stop the dive by Alpha Llama, they get the final touch. My goodness. Signs of life, though, by MTSU. They're able to hold UTK Smokey to overtime on the last point. And this is absolutely winnable for them. Their offense and their defense have looked good here.
before you attack. Get ready.
Whoa! War's got a secret sister? Glad it's not just me.
And we're here. This could be it for MTSU if they do not have a very strong showing against UTK's defense. UTK's defense has looked a little bit splotchy for the rounds that we've seen it. Let's see what MTSU can roll out on here. AGS on the Spider-Man. I'm interested to see what he's looking for here. He looks for the dive in, and he is absolutely destroyed from the peel of Flick. Alcanius playing close. Flick walking him down along with Bardoon, and this is UTK getting a little bit aggressive here, but Bardoon might be a little overzealous. Point is flipped back for MTSU. Alcanius seemingly alone on point. Blackhawk down, and it's Flick contesting. Fela gets the pick, but it's Echo 3 trading. Banananan gets the rocket ult out, and it's turning into a fight win for UTK thanks to it. Yep, and it's going to be a reset for MTSU. Getting close to quite a few ultimates for them and UTK Smokey. And this could turn into a pretty big ult fight here.
I'll get you next time. My time to shine.
MTSU looking to go and pressure out the objective, trying to get some space. Alpha Llama falls a little low, does get good care. But once again, it's Echo 3 finding the pick. But Alpha Llama is going to get the spear off the map. Hegs with a lot of damage from the Moon Knight ultimate, but it is not enough, and it's UTK Smokey falling on the team fight thanks to the good spear off by Alpha Llama.
Heavy weapons.
A great Punisher turret by AGS fam is going to find the kill pretty quickly onto the choke. Echo 3. Bucky ult comes through. It's going heavy. It's going absolutely crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, Echo 3 just misses out on another reset. Just needs to hold on to it a second. Nevertheless, though, he just got like 4 kills thanks to his resets.
Get that vehicle moving again.
Mental Wolf and Banana Nem both have support ultimates. Flick with his. Hegs will build his. Meanwhile, it's Tyler Too Nice on the Storm, looking for the ultimate. 60 seconds for MTSU to keep this game alive. Ultimate comes through. It is Tyler almost falling in the ultimate. It doesn't find anything, and it's an amazing spear from Alpha Llama, but it's Hegs with yet another huge Moon Knight ultimate.
A nice deep freeze.
It's Alpha Llama resetting. MTSU might be swapping onto the Strange. They are. They're going for the Portal Touch. Maybe, maybe not. They're electing not to and just walk to it. A good decision. Alcanius getting onto the point. It's UTK controlling the high ground. Flick drops. AGS falls. Not kept up in the ultimate, and it's Alpha Llama falling low as well, but he is living just barely. Luna Snow comes out. Alcanius could find a big strange hole here if he walks forward. It does find some hits. Oh my goodness. But Echo 3, he's saving the game. Echo 3 with reset after reset. He finds the kills. And that is it for tonight. UTK Smokey, a clean sweep against MTSU. UTK improves to go 500, 3-3, while MTSU falls to 500. UTK on the winning trend now. In NECC, they are making their trip to playoffs more and more likely. MVP pickup for Echo 3 with the 5K during the match. Tyler Too Nice with the 5K of his own, that huge Storm ultimate that we saw on their defense. And it's Hegs picking up the most kills with 54. 34 final hits for Echo 3. And once again, that's a 3-0 clean sweep win for UTK. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. We hope you enjoyed the match between UTK and MTSU. We will look for another stream next week as the NECC matches do continue. And once again, thank you all for tuning in tonight. We hope you have an amazing week and a happy Halloween this Friday. Good night.